Hi, my name is Michael James, and welcome to Foodie and Fit News for today, August 22nd, 2019. To kick things off, we have two major headlines for today. The first being Weight Watchers, or the parent company of Weight Watchers, WW, is launching or has launched an app geared towards kids 8 to 17 for weight loss. The app is called Kurbo, and it's designed not with some of the same metrics in mind, but still to try to promote weight loss for children. And this has sparked outrage, of course, and probably rightfully so, just because is that too early for kids to start worrying about weight loss? I think so, especially just given that fact that your bodies are still changing, and from 8 to as soon as you hit teenage years to even after that, you're still changing, and things change year to year, even after a couple years. So this is, of course, has critics outraged, and Weight Watchers responded saying that, well, you know, that based off of their years of studying and information and just experience with weight loss, that they're in the best position to handle this. And that's probably inaccurate, because while you're used to dealing with full-fledged adults, it is different when you're dealing with little kids trying to lose weight. And that's something that I think only a doctor should worry about, a trained professional should, just because, again, a for-profit company targeting kids, I'm just not with that. The second news story is the CEO of CrossFit, yes, CrossFit is a company, resigned. He resigned, Jeff Cain has resigned, and he originally took this role in 2017, and he resigned effective September 1st of this year. So I'm reporting this a little bit late, or actually a little bit early, because the news was already out there, but you know, news stories want to take the time to confirm and see if they can get statements on such. And actually, and just so I make sure I can cite the correct people, Morning Chalk Up's Justin LaFranco is the one who broached the story and provided me with information that I'm going off of. So again, I just want to make sure to give credit where credit is due, that they want to take the time to give CrossFit a chance to respond to the story and give information more than just running with it, because you don't know if it's a positive thing, a negative thing. The CEO has taken a lot of steps to improve CrossFit's position and just do a lot of friendly oriented projects for the company. But the fact that he's leaving does just raise questions, because, you know, is it a good thing, is it a bad thing? We don't know. But again, CrossFit is a brand, and you have to remember that, because some people think, oh, CrossFit, while the workouts are something you can do without it, the name CrossFit is a registered trademark. So just be aware, just in case you see people just using that name all willy-nilly. And then I want to go into this weekend's recipes. Since it is Thursday, the weekend's already on your mind. So I have one recipe care of women's health that may interest people. So this is a keto-friendly stuffed eggplant, and I'm going to link a photo, and the link's going to be in the description. But this is just for just for people who are looking for health-conscious snacks. On Thursdays, I'm always going to give a health-conscious snack, and Women's Health just happened to be providing something, especially it's from Gigi Ashworth's book, She Does Keto. So for me, I'm not the biggest fan of eggplant or egg, which is in this recipe, but especially for all those diehard people using keto to accomplish their weight loss goals, this is going to be a recipe for you. So again, the link's going to be in the description, just because I want to make sure to give credit where credit is due. And then also, an oldie and a goodie. The FDA has approved a weight loss device. Again, a weight loss device. It comes looking like a medication, but it's actually a device. What it is a hydrogel particle in a capsule. So you're supposed to take it with some water, and then it will fill your stomach right before a meal, and then it'll make you less hungry. This is terrific news, because again, anything to help people make progress is important. The only thing is, for me, I'm an old-fashioned person when it comes to at least learning the techniques to lose weight. So this isn't going to be something that I use But again, it's whatever that can help someone accomplish their goals. For some people, it is hard to learn how to stop eating. And I definitely know I've had that time where I'm at a buffet or I'm out and it's just, if you put food in front of me, I'm just going to eat it all because it's amazing and I'm out. And so sometimes it takes a second for me to think about it or do those steps. And also you can just drink water beforehand. But again, this is just a device that apparently, and you also pass the device, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So that's what that does, and look for that to be coming out. Again, the weight loss device is called Genesis 100. So look for that. One of the things I do want to do is, because it's Thursday, it's Thirsty Thursday. So I want to share someone who is on social media, who's doing something just to like promote fitness. And so that's on Instagram, BodyByHannah. She's a personal trainer I believe out of New York, and her Instagram is just chock full of motivation, and that's the type of thing that can get people going in terms of staying motivated. And which takes me on to the next segment is I want to give a shout out once a week to someone who is in the social media space, but providing motivation for everybody. And it's not just through their workouts, it's through their words. And so for me, I'm of course going to give this to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, just because if you even follow him on any sort of social media, or you see him talking about what he does with weight loss, or what he does just in general, and how he's just very encouraging, there's no way I couldn't start this segment off without addressing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So big ups to him. If you haven't seen his Instagram, if you haven't seen just any of his social media, his Twitter, please check it out because it will get you inspired. That man is up, putting in the work. He has a lot of shows going on. He lifts heavy. He eats clean. It's crazy. And then that's who inspires me. And for this week, since we're still on triceps, I did just want to highlight a YouTube video of mine, a YouTube video that I'm a huge fan of. It's by AthleanX, it's Jeff Cavlier, and it's how to stretch your triceps and how not to. This is important to think about just because a lot of people don't stretch. I know when I first got into weightlifting, I didn't stretch. And then I started having shoulder pains and I was just like, oh no, it was after a couple months. And I asked my cousin, who was someone who was a lot further with his lifting, a lot stronger. Hey, I started getting shoulder pains. What kind of stuff do you do for stretching? He said nothing. As like literally, he doesn't do anything for stretching. I was like, that's not great. And so that was let me get into yoga and pursue other things that help me get into stretching. Now I'm going to link his Jeff Cavalier's video that just came out on how to stretch your triceps, just because that's important and that's so underrated to think about. Hey, stretching these muscle groups that you're working before and after is a cool up. And he also kind of re-examines the traditional way of putting your arm over your head and pulling back and stretching, and kind of debunks like, hey, that's not the best way to stretch your tricep. So, and with that, that is it for all the news and all the stories today for, again, August 22nd, 2019. So that's all the news stories I have for you today. If you did like this video, please take the time to like and comment.